Hey everybody, it is an absolutely gorgeous fall day today, so I thought I would come outside and make a quick video for you. I've had a lot of questions about whether or not essential oils can support your health and wellness as you journey through recovery, and the answer is yes, they absolutely can. And there are a number of oils that are particularly good for that. I do have to just let you know, before I talk in more detail about it, is that there is no oil on the planet that can make any claims to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease of any kind or any variety. But they can absolutely be helpful in supporting health and wellness on your path. And I've chosen today 3 different oils, some of which I think you've probably heard of, and one that maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what they are, what they do, and how you can use them to support yourself as you go through your recovery process. So the first oil is lavender. And I have a feeling that many of you may have heard about lavender as being an oil that has properties that are really great for relaxation. So it is an oil that if you're tense or you're anxious or worried about something, it can help bring that energy down and help you feel calmer. It's also an oil that many people use to help them sleep. If you're somebody who has trouble settling down at night, falling asleep, certainly lavender is one that can kind of help you get some better sleep at night. It also is an oil that some people choose to use to support them through allergy season. It's an adaptogenic oil, which means that when it is in your body, it kind of goes to the place that needs it most, which is beneficial for sure. Then you don't have to worry so much about where you're putting it. But I want to just teach you a couple of things that have been really helpful to me in my quest to use oils in my own health and wellness, and some of my friends as well. One thing that you can of course do is buy an oil diffuser from Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond, or there's a lot of different places that sell diffusers. And what you would do is get a diffuser, you would open it up, and you would see that there's a reservoir inside that you fill with water up to a certain line, and then you would add 4 to 6 drops of the oil that you're going to be using that day. And you would be able to just enjoy the benefits of the aromatherapy while it is running. I tend to not diffuse a lot of oils because you go through them really rapidly, and you've probably noticed that this is not a very big bottle. At 15 milliliters, that is 3 teaspoons. So I like my oils to last as long as possible and to get the best benefit that I can out of them. So if you are going to use lavender, for example, to try to calm you down or to help you calm down or to center, you may choose to put it on VitaFlex brain points. And if you don't know what VitaFlex points are, I can certainly do another video talking about them in a bit, but you can also Google it. It's VITA and then Flex, F-L-E-X, and you will see charts of your hands and feet with corresponding to different organs and body systems, so you can have an idea of where you might want to place the oil on your body. So say I was feeling worried about something and I just wanted to bring some peace and relaxation into my day. I could use a VitaFlex brain point, which is the pad on my big toe, and you can just put 1 drop right on there and rub it in. And that's it for that. Or maybe I want to use one of my brain points, would be my temple, or if you put your hand in the back of your head where your neck meets your scalp, there's that little dip. You can put oil right in there. You can also put it on your pulse points on your wrist, or on your carotid arteries is another place. People who are using it to sleep will sprinkle drops on their pillow, or you can put it on a cotton ball and put that near your pillow, or just under, the first layer of your pillowcase, between your pillowcase and your pillow. That works really well. Also, if you want a really quick boost from your oil, one of the things that you can do is put a little drop in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, and just cup them over your nose and mouth and inhale. And then you get this beautiful scent of lavender that also gets immediate effects because there's really no time that it takes for the oil to go through your nostrils into your brain points and into your lungs. So you can get a pretty immediate centering and kind of calming effect from this oil that way. You can use all oils that way. Those are some of my favorite lavender uses. People who are trying to support themselves through allergy season sometimes will put it just under their nostrils. They may put it right on the outsides of this eye bone right here. You don't want to get it too close to your eye because you definitely do not want oils to run into your eye. Should that ever happen, you don't want to flush the oil out with water. You actually want to use an oil to get it out. So the oil and water don't mix, so it's not really going to rinse it out of your eye very well that way. For people who would like to have something that's a little bit easier to work with and who might be sensitive, I am able to use the vast majority of oils directly on my skin. Some people find that it's a little harsh for them, so they want to dilute it with a carrier oil such as jojoba oil or organic castor oil. Some people will use olive oil, fractionated coconut oil. You can use any of those things, and you can buy a roller bottle. You can buy these on Amazon, Whole Foods, your local vitamin shop or health food store, and you would take the roller ball out. You'd fill it with about anywhere from 20 to 30 drops of the essential oil that you want to use, and then fill it to right about here, which is the top, with the carrier oil. Then you would, you'd seal it, you'd mix it up, and then you have it ready to go. You can carry it with you in your bag, and you can rub it on your pulse points, on your temple, on your neck. You can certainly rub it also on the VitaFlex points on your feet. If you're ever at a place where you have an oil that you really want to try and you think it's going to be beneficial for you, but you don't know where to put it, always go for your feet. We have the largest pores in our body are located on our feet, and they are highly absorptive. And for oils like lavender that are adaptogenic, they're going to go where they need to go. So you can just put it on and not even worry about it. And then you have the benefits of that oil all day long, which is fantastic. Another oil that I'm guessing you have probably heard of is peppermint oil. It is frequently talked about in terms of helping people feel better when they have a headache. And it does work really well because the cooling properties of peppermint just make us feel good when there's anything that hurts. So if you have a headache, you can unscrew the bottle and take a drop and put it right on your temples. I tend to get tension headaches. I do a lot of computer work, so my shoulders get really tight sometimes. My trap muscles will get kind of knotted, and that can lead to some really amazing tension headaches for me. So what I do is I take a few drops of the oil and I'll rub it on the side of my neck where it hurts. I'll put some on my shoulders, my lower back, just any place that hurts, your knees, and just enjoy the benefits of that. And I will tell you, for people who are going through the recovery process from eating disorders, peppermint can be absolutely incredible at dampening down the discomfort that you get after eating, especially in the beginning stages of recovery when bloating tends to be prevalent. You can take a couple drops on your fingers, rub it directly on your stomach or your lower abdomen, wherever that bloating and discomfort is, and you will be amazed at how that feels immediately. There is this incredible, I'm not even sure how I would describe it. It's just relief, and it's amazing how quickly it works. Your attention is turned from any pain and discomfort that you had to this really soothing, cooling, tingly kind of feeling on your skin. It's really, really amazing. And peppermint oil is a pretty inexpensive oil to use, and it's got a lot of different properties to it. If you have an organic or 100% therapeutic grade oil, you can even put a drop of peppermint in your water, in your hot chocolate, or whatever you're drinking, and you'll get some digestive benefits that way. It tends to be really, really soothing to the digestive tract. I will say one caveat. Some people who struggle with reflux find taking peppermint oil internally to actually make their reflux worse. So that's something to be aware of. The last oil that I just wanted to talk with you about today is Cedar Wood. It is a really inexpensive oil. I think this whole bottle was maybe $14, something like that. It's not very much money, but it is a great oil for focus and attention if you're having trouble staying on task. It is actually an oil that has been studied along with vetiver and sandalwood as alleviating some ADHD types of symptoms in people. And what I do with cedar wood that I really like a lot is I put it on my brain points on my temple and just the back of my neck. Occasionally I'll put it on my wrists so that I'll get the scent of it throughout the day. But it can be really, really helpful in helping you to focus and feel alert and on task and like you are productive for the day. So just a couple of tips about 3 different oils that I like to use in recovery, and I'll select some more. Or if there's one that you would like to know more about, let me know in the comments below or shoot me a message and I will do a little video on that as well. So I hope that this serves you, and if it is helpful to you and you know somebody that might benefit from it, please feel free to share it with them as well. And as always, I look forward to seeing you continue to soar to great heights on your path.